Today we're breaking down the Hawk Tuah scam, exactly how it happened, and I'm going to confront the people behind it. Well, I did last night, and let me just say, it didn't go...
I found out this was a scam before I even knew it was going to be a thing. Just like probably a million other people didn't even know this was going to be a thing, and then I just saw like on my feed everywhere that it's a scam before I even knew it was launching.
very well.
Happy to answer any
I have questions. I have questions. I'm raising my hand.
Hey guys.
What coffee
He's
Zilla?
so excited. He's gonna
Hey, this
destroy
is
them.
one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay,
And
then
I've
why
been
the fuck are you on?
Profiting from the rug.
Why
I
are
think it's
you
relevant.
on?
We didn't pull a rug. I don't know what you're trying.
It was so stupid to scam people and then have this guy on who's like famous for exposing scam artists. Like,
To say it's not true. Yeah, that's defamation.
Doc,
You're saying
do the math. Do
it's
the math.
defamation. You're saying that we pulled a rug. There was no rug pulled.
3%.
You're defaming
Are
our
you
character.
are you not gonna let me talk? You just talk over me. You talk over me.
I'm hearing bullshit.
Yeah, these people were completely unhinged, unwilling
Right.
to take any accountability, and we'll talk more to them in a second. But I want to break down the Hawk Tuah scam. I think people are confused with this kind of stuff. I want to start with the big tweet that kind of set it all off. That
Right.
would be this by Bubble Maps, which showed 96% of the supply was controlled by the team and was being sent out to a bunch of smaller wallets. The implication being
Right.
that some of them might be dumping on you. Pretty quickly, the Hawk Tuah girl came in to copy and paste
Hawkonomics.
what her team told her to say, which said, team
Right.
hasn't sold one token and not one key opinion leader was given one free token. We tried to stop snipers as best we could through high fees at the start of the launch. And so you see their awful tokenomics here. Along with this response, the team hasn't sold one token. And then they post, obviously, a screenshot of a lot of sells from insiders
30 million.
who did not have to pay. You can see on the bot side, there's nothing. And then on the sold side, they're making a lot of money. So how did you get free tokens? Well, you were an insider, right? And I just want to show you exactly how the Hawk Tuah team is sort of lying by omission here when they say the team hasn't sold one token. And that's because they pre-sold the tokens, guys.
Right.
They sold them to a bunch of investors
That doesn't count.
with a pre-sale, and then those people were unlocked immediately upon launch. So you can see that with her tokenomics here. It says Haley's locked for 12 months, but you can see the strategic allocation is fully unlocked immediately on token generation event. Now, I spoke to some people who bought into this pre-sale. They say they got in at $16.69 million total valuation, which means that if they sold out the whole 17%, you're looking at about $2.8 million raised by pre-selling these tokens. So it is essentially a lie to say her team didn't sell tokens. Well, they pre-sold them, and then those investors dumped on your fans. That's the problem. Because
Right.
Bubble Map says we found 285 investors join the Hawk pre-sale. That's about what I saw as well. 89 wallets sold 100% on launch. 47 sold over 50%. Anyway, you can see in total, $3.3 million were sold. Again, as you'll see, on mostly Haley Welsh's fans, or Hawk Tuah Girls fans. And I know what you're thinking. Who falls for this?
Everybody. Well, not everybody, but enough that all these celebrities are just going to keep doing it and getting away with it because there's no regulation on it because the government doesn't know how to control it.
Well, unfortunately, with situations like this, they're not targeting crypto bros. They're mostly targeting like
Teenagers.
actual fans who've never been involved in the crypto space before. They don't know any better, and you're going to hear the guy behind a lot of this say that explicitly.
These are people that are outside of crypto that we're going to be onboarding, and they don't give a shit. They don't even know what a market cap is. They just go, oh, cool, free coin.
They just go, oh, cool. I can get rich. Okay, I'm in.
Now I get to join the community. Cool, done.
Not only
There
did
you
they
go.
say it, they sold it in a pitch deck. You can see the Hawk deck here. Massive onboarding event. Hawk will onboard normies. So that's why I just don't buy this thought of, oh, well, if you bought this, you deserve to get scammed. Okay, fine.
I'm not gonna say you deserve to get scammed. That's kind of harsh, but like, if you fall for buying into a meme coin based off of a girl who got famous off of a 10-second clip of her describing how she gives fellatio, like, I mean, you can't really be that mad.
But a lot of the people who bought it had never bought crypto before. They were targeting those people. They said as much in our call. Now, the other part of this scam that I really need to bring.
Right, because it makes sense to target people that don't know anything who are more likely to fall for a scam.
Break down because people don't understand it exactly is the fee scam. Okay, when this launched, they had 15% fees on trading. They said that
that's
this
a
was
lot.
to stop snipers. But basically, what
But they just made a lot of money from fees.
this means, and because the team now blames snipers for a lot of this rug pull, but what it means is they benefited the entire way. You can see in 24 hours, they made almost $2 million from this fee. Meanwhile, on Dex Screener, you can see the sniper, which is the number one trader on this coin. They made about $1.3 million in their total profits and loss. So they actually made less in total profits, this sniper that ruined the project, than the team made on fees. I, of course, asked who benefited. Did Hawk to a Girl make the money? Who made the
I'm
money
sure
in this
that
whole
went
thing?
well.
And they essentially dodged the question. Who's making millions of dollars on fees from this rug
Straight
pull?
to it.
That's not a scheme. That's the
Who's making
project, so we
fees?
can
Who is it?
keep this thing going for years. Okay, that's how do you think? There's so many expenses.
Who makes the money on the fees? Someone just made over $1 million on fees. Who made it?
First of all, the fees were there with Meteora pools, and that goes to yes, the creator, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is who? Who does
Who
that
is
own,
it?
who does that belong to?
That belongs to the project.
Who's the project? Who is the project?
Well, the project is over here, Haley Welch, right? And
How much does Haley Welsh own?
this is Haley Welch's project.
So
and,
she owns
and
all of it.
Coffeezilla.
I'm just trying to figure out who owns
Do you
it.
know how much it costs for lawyer fees to create a foundation in the Cayman Islands, to hire directors? You think this stuff pays for itself? You know, this is how you run a project forever. Is you have to fund that. How? And first of all, over here can speak to
What?
the extensive.
This guy must have been trained by Kamala. Like this is like the debates where they're asking her the same question over and over again because she's not answering it and just like ducking the question.
Amount of work and time and people that are on this project. Over here has around 18 people working on this right now as we speak. This is not a small time type of nothing. We're really trying to do something here and not just do it for one
Blah,
day
blah,
and
blah.
do it for 2 days. Like
So who made the money? You haven't answered the question. Who made the money? How much did Haley Welsh
Right,
make of that
who?
million, 1.8 million?
it's a foundation that is running this project.
How much does she own of it?
It's a foundation. She owns zero of the foundation.
It's named after her, and she owns zero.
So y'all made the money?
No, I don't own the foundation either. A foundation.
Brother,
Not me.
who profited?
I don't know.
Over $1 million was just made.
A foundation that pays people out. And by the way,
Right.
Coffeezilla, I'm not asking you, questions that are irrelevant to the most important stuff that you said. Who cares where fees go? It goes to bills.
You heard him right.
cares?
Who cares where millions of dollars went? Supposedly, they have 18 people working on the Hawk to a meme token. So, I don't know if that's true, but that's at least what they're claiming. Now, the last thing I need to say before we jump into this context that you need is that there are 4 groups to look out for here.
Okay.
1, you have Hawk to a Girl, who is promoting
Right.
this thing. 2, you have this guy, Doc Hollywood.
That's probably literally all she's doing is promoting it. They probably came to her and was like, hey, do you want to make a bunch of money? Just promote this. And then she was like, okay, sure. I doubt the girl that got famous by saying Hawk Tuah is the mastermind behind a multi-million-dollar scam.
Who is like Howie Mandel's like son-in-law or something like that. Like he's this guy who has some
Okay.
connections in Hollywood, and he seems to be the guy connecting Hawk to a Girl with crypto, and he said he was teaching her a meme coin class, okay? And he goes unhinged on her call. 3, you have the guys running the crypto token, And 4, you have the insiders who paid money to get early access to this coin and then are rug pulling a lot of Haley Welsh's fans. What you want to make of that, who you exactly want to assign blame to, is up to you. A lot of people are saying, oh, she didn't know any better. She's getting taken advantage of. Maybe.
Probably,
or maybe
to
she's
be
making a
honest.
ton of money talking about
Well,
Hawk to a
both.
girl. So with that said, I just want to show you the call last night. That is what I knew going into this call. And you'll see my questions target some of these different aspects of what I believe to be a scam in this call. And the last thing I have to say is that when they did do this call, they monologued for like 12 to 15 minutes before he said that people should be thanking him.
Nah, we're here to onboard real people outside of this spaces, right? The people here, you guys are already y'all are ahead every day thinking everything's a scam. And you know what? You guys are right. Everything is a scam, but not this.
Hey, yeah, it's true. Everything is a scam. Not this, though, guys.
Not this. We did not spend 6-7 months of our lives dedicated to trying to do something cool, right? To do something different, not dumping on you, not bundle snipes, not 100% of the liquidity or what.
I don't think 7 months is a long time for this.
Whatever was bundle sniped by the team and propped up charts. You guys are not the target audience. Sorry to say, right? This is not the target audience.
Who's he talking to?
Skip
The
ahead
fees
a little
go?
bit.
Where did the money for the pre-sale tokens go? Why did y'all unlock day one
we
so
go.
people could dump on Haley Welsh's fans?
Right.
And how involved was she really? And how much money is she making from all this? What's her cut?
None of your business.
I just got muted.
Maybe that's what
So
he
yeah,
said.
that was the
Oh, yeah,
conversation.
they kicked him off.
Obviously, I got a little heated there towards the end because I don't know, there was something about this guy berating people who had lost money and insisting that what was so transparently true about the fees being made, about who's benefiting from the pre-sale, just dodging all of that, it gets me so bothered. I guess it shouldn't at this point, but you know, what can I say? I'm only human. I will go ahead and highlight there were 2 other moments. FaZe Banks got up and called these guys out, which is funny.
This 100% was a mismanaged, mislaunched. Like this is
It was just an
what
accident.
CoffeeZilla said. I would label this a scam as well.
It was an innocent scam. They didn't know.
It's pretty obvious. Like CoffeeZilla brought up, 97% of the token was bundled into the same cluster. And in layman's terms, that just basically means 90%. 97% of all the tokens owned were by related wallets, friends of friends of friends of friends. They were
No, that's not true. It's not true.
Yeah, yes, it is true.
False.
Yes, no, it's 100% true.
And then also Nick O'Neill, who is another crypto Twitter guy, he got up there and he asked them basically what I did because they wouldn't let me back up on the space. And he said, where's the money going to? And then Hawk to a girl, decided it was time for bed, and that was the end of the space.
So I'm sort of curious, like,
That's
not
amazing.
for the token price itself, but just in terms of the fact that there's fees that are being generated, there's an actual, like,
Hey
source
guys,
of income.
I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
There you go.
I guess
It's my
we're talking
bedtime.
over here.
Can you imagine being asked questions about a scam,
Wow.
and in the middle of the
Right.
questioning you go,
Her chance to explain to like her entire fan base that, hey guys, I'm sorry this happened and I wasn't trying to scam you. She just says, I'm gonna go to bed.
oh, yeah, I think I'm gonna hit the bed, you know? Gotta wake up bright and early for tomorrow. That is
Gotta wake up bright and early to scam some more tomorrow.
just wild. These people are not serious, or at least it doesn't appear that they're taking it very seriously.
Oh yeah, they don't give a shit.
I think it's concerning when you have a project which, they can say whatever they want about their 18 employees and all the, hundreds of thousands they supposedly paid to set up
Right.
these, like, Cayman Island corps to do it the right way. But at the end of the day, when you make millions of dollars on whatever extent she was involved is still unclear, or was unclear until
knows?
her transactional entertainment lawyer contacted me.
What is this?
I'm just editing this live, guys. He contacted me and said he wants to have a offline convo. I said I can't do that. This is a live story. If she wants to comment on the story or shed light on how much she's been paid, kindly respond. I'll put up all these screenshots. They say she was paid in advance from a company to handle the token marketing dev launch of $125,000. That's the only money she's seen to date. If you have any specific questions, happy to answer. I said, what company was she paid by? What's the agreement? Did she see a cut of the pre-sale or fees from the liquidity pool? The best thing for my story is to get a copy of the agreement, of course. Christian replies, she was supposed to get 50% of net proceeds after payments of costs to third parties. Is that the 18 employees or whatever they have? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, all the fake expenses added up. Goes from 50% to like probably 10.
What costs they have, but 50% is a lot. They were supposed to be mutually approved between her and the company. All decisions regarding to allocation were supposed to be mutually approved. Those decisions haven't been made at this point. The goal would be to salvage the token for the holders and her true fans and do right by the community. That's not going to happen. I can't provide the actual contract, as you can imagine, but I'm happy to be continued.
Yeah, why would they give the money back when she can literally just keep the money, and in 6 months everybody's gonna forget about it like the 900 other scams that happened in the last 5 years?
You need to be responsive. Your spaces and comments have been helpful. Blah blah blah. I appreciate what you. Okay, we all know. They always say that, by the way. This guy does not appreciate what I do, I don't think. You know, an entertainment lawyer appreciating somebody talking about somebody, I don't think that's true. Look, the big deal, what he said, is 50% net proceeds. That's a lot, actually. Now, again, 18 employees working on the Hawk Tuah coin. I don't know how much they're going to end up seeing at the end of the day, but it's going to be real money. The question about, like, salvage the coin, want to salvage the coin. Guys, the problem is you sold millions.
Probably like low 6 figures each they got.
Of dollars of pre-sale
if they even really have 18 employees
tokens, and they're still out there. There's still people with these coins who are waiting to sell. So the second you go and salvage it for the fans, you're kind of dooming them again. So the best situation is just people. Well, I don't really know. I don't like to give advice in situations like this. You know, it's like asking someone how to clean up a car crash. It's like, well, ideally, this wouldn't have happened in the first place. So, can't give too much advice there. The situation's horrible as it is. I appreciate them actually responding, though. But she is actually making a lot of money off of this. And I do actually think that's a problem. So, I don't know. I think this whole situation is terrible. And she should feel bad. I hope she does, really, because
she
got in bed with these people who clearly saw dollar signs. She saw dollar signs, and they did this. And
she probably feels bad enough to, like, maybe she kind of had a bad day a little bit, and then tomorrow she's going to forget about it.
People have been hurt. So, yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, there it is. Another scam. Who would have thought? Wow. Amazing.